Well, Mama Vio Usabaji has joined me. How are you?
I am doing very well.
I said you had a very great weekend.
It was busy.
Okay, what excuse do you have?
No excuse.
Okay.
Right. No excuse.
You didn't have any light out?
Yesterday, gee, was from the it was
whole
like the whole day. The whole day.
I also
came out like 6:30 p.m.
All right. Sorry for you.
Yeah, but is that the schedule? I mean, have we started?
Well, somebody told me on Friday that they had published something in the newspapers and the dailies about a schedule, so to speak.
Yeah. We're told to expect a schedule this week.
But the point is, I mean, the way the park arts are undertaken is without any schedule, and sometimes a difficulty.
Yeah.
But talking about park arts and etc., those are the things that a lot more Ghanaians will be worried about. There's one thing else, that is the approval by Ghana's cabinet of some 24.6 million Ghana cedis as a total budget for the Black Stars as they compete in the 2014 World Cup to be held in Brazil this June. This was contained in a press release signed by the Minister for Information and Media Relations, Mahama Yariga. A breakdown of the total amount indicates that for the first group stage of the competition, Cabinet has approved the release of 10.5 million Ghana cedis to the Ghana Football Association to finance Ghana's participation. For subsequent stages of the competition, that is if we qualify after the group stage, a further 14.177 has also been budgeted to cover the team's expenses if they do qualify from the group stage. Well, this brings government's commitment to the Black Stars participation for Brazil 2014 to a total of 24.67 million Ghana cedis.
Now, the clearing of debris at the site of the collapsed hotel building at Niboy Town in Accra is almost complete. Commander of the Tesano Police, whose outfit is supervising the clearing of the debris, assures the exercise will be completed by Tuesday, March 18.
The clearing of the debris is still ongoing. We are in our 4th day. And as you went round, I'm sure you've noticed that we've cleared quite a lot. We still have a bit more to go, but we envisage that the latest by Tuesday we should be done with clearing all of the rubble.
The Tesano Police Divisional Commander also said other items have been retrieved from the debris.
The motorbikes, and I think there's also a mangled generator, right? Yes. I believe it was within the building, so it was crushed also when the building came down. We are going to secure that at our station to facilitate our investigative processes.
The uncompleted structure located at Niboy Town collapsed Thursday dawn, claiming one life.
Traffic on a portion of the Accra-Tema lane of the motorway was from the weekend diverted to one side of the dual carriageway. The contractor tasked to repair the faulty bridge on the Accra-Tema motorway has started the road diversion to enable work to commence on the damaged bridge. Police have also started mounting barricades to direct Accra-bound cars to the Tema-bound side of the motorway just under the faulty bridge. The contractor on site, who spoke off camera, said the diversion will be in use from 1:30 p.m. Sunday, March 16. The police are still on the motorway ensuring free flow of traffic and to prevent any accidents around the bridge. The news team will continue to monitor the situation and bring a lot more updates to viewers on how this new arrangement will affect traffic situation from today, when commuters once again take to use or ply the motorway.
The old Australia MA Junior High School risks being shut down as parents continue to withdraw the awards from the school due to its poor infrastructure. Pupils as well as authorities of the school say the lack of proper infrastructure is hampering effective teaching and learning. Haruna Yusuf Wompini has more.
The old Isuaya MA Junior High School was established in the early 1970s with a student population of about 100. The school, which is located some 10 minutes drive from the Eastern Regional Capital, Koforidua, has not undergone any renovation since it was established. Interestingly, the school's population has been on the decline over the years. There are just 67 children currently in the school as parents continue to withdraw their wards due to the poor infrastructure under which the children learn. Some residents in the area have, however, converted the classrooms into a place of convenience. Headmaster of the school, Robert Kwashi, tells Joynews the school has vast land which can be developed for use by the school. He adds that the absence of a staff common room means teachers have to sit under trees to prepare their lesson notes.
This snake which fell from the shed down, but luckily enough it did not fall inside the classroom, it fell outside. So the children and the teachers have to rush out. Under this big tree is our staff common room. Teachers sit over here under the mercy of the weather to write their notes and do everything over here. So in fact it has been very, very tedious working under this condition.
Pupils are forced to close early whenever it rains as the roofs are filled with holes. The headmaster thus appealed to government and other NGOs to come to their aid and provide them with decent classroom blocks. Anilabi and Enoch Edu, JHS 3 pupils of the school, also made an appeal to government.
Look at our school building. We want the government to help us. And when it's shining, we feel very hot. That does not encourage us in our academic way, and it does not encourage us to learn hard. So please, when it's raining, we just pack our books and go home. So please.
And we are facing a lot of challenges, such as when we are in the class, some reptiles just enter the class and learn with us. And when it is about to rain, we just run at the master's office, and that one is not helping the master's academic work. So we want the government or any NGO to help the school.
The assemblyman for the old Isuaya electoral area, Evans Tete, also spoke to Joynews.
I myself completed school here around the mid-90s, and we were under shed. But since then, government has gone by. They always say they will eliminate schools under trees. Fortunately for us, we are by main roadside, but all these benefits has eluded us. So it is our plea now that the government will hear our cry, so that whatever could be done about it, so that we too, we have a taste of the better Ghana agenda.
We still have to remain in education. And what do you call a gated school without a wall? Well, the students of Amenfiman Senior High School in the Wasa Amenfi East District of the Western Region would like to know, since this is their plight. People who use cars and even the trespassers themselves and animals crisscross the school's compound even while lessons are underway. For Headmaster Joshua Eba Beidu, the situation is more than a nuisance, and it has also become a security threat. Well, a report by Western Regional Correspondent William Benjamin Peters really gives a vivid picture of the situation.
Amenfiman Senior High School was selected by government in 2003 as one of the 38 model schools to be upgraded. Over a decade later, you would not know it. The structures look run down and wears the scars of time. But the lack of pleasant building is not of paramount concern to school authorities. The school's boundaries are non-existent, although, ironically, there is a gate. People and vehicles freely traverse the campus on their way to homes and farms. Animals graze around and casually stroll through classrooms. Classes are often disrupted by honking vehicles and loud conversations of passerby. However, teachers and students have a lingering fear that criminals will take advantage of the lack of security to attack the school, and the headmaster agrees.
People use our compound to their adjoining houses, and this thoroughfare is disturbing us. Now it is both human, vehicular, and human traffic, and it's not the best. And we cannot even identify the people who move through. So our security is threatened. So we need a fence wall to stop those people. We've started, but it's not easy because it's something that they've been doing. They think they've been using the roof from time immemorial and they should continue.
Well, authorities at the Jukwa Senior High School in the Central Region say inadequate classrooms are hampering effective teaching and learning in the school. Currently, 6 classes are accommodated in 3 classrooms.
Established in 1991, Jukwa Senior High School has a population of over 1,000 students. The school, which has enjoyed massive achievements in both regional and national competitions, is now facing serious infrastructural challenges. Currently, 6 classes are accommodated in 3 classrooms. The situation, according to the headmaster of the school, Ernest Noye, calls for serious help from government and the general public to help tackle the deficit to enable teaching and learning go on successfully. The district chief executive for Emmanuel Denchra, Francis Kranchisichi, who handed over a new classroom block to help the school tackle the challenge, assured the school of more interventions but asked them to put the new block into good use. Richard Kodunyako's report from the Central Region.
Polytechnic students have described as unfriendly and unprogressive some decisions of regulatory bodies towards technical education in Ghana. The leadership of the Ghana Polytechnic Students Union say the directive by the National Accreditation Board and the National Council for Tertiary Education that graduates must work 2 years before qualifying for academic progression, for example, was unfortunate. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuddin's reports.
The union said at a press conference the stance of the regulatory bodies has resulted in the University of Ghana admitting higher national diploma holders to level 100, while Polytechnic graduates have to pay huge sums of money for top-ups at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
If the National Accreditation Board, the National Council for Tertiary Education, directs that students with HND must find luck in gaining employment for a minimum of 2 years before they qualify for academic progression, then we as Polytechnic students are not surprised that the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology will ask us to pay huge sums of money to cross the bridge before we are admitted to do top-ups. We are also, however, not surprised that the University of Ghana will only consider the higher national diploma as an entry requirement into level 100. Even the regulatory bodies that are in charge of regulations in the education sector, even in most often pass regulations that are unfriendly and unprogressive towards technical education.
They are also worried about the failure of authorities to give clearance to polytechnics to offer higher education in technology. This, the union says, is a hindrance to furthering the education. The students' leadership is therefore calling on the government to make polytechnics an integral part of both the technical and implementation committees, since their products are often at the receiving end of policies that are rolled out. The coordinating secretary also urged students and polytechnic graduates to team up and establish enterprises that can aid them to further their career.
The Deputy Upper West Regional Minister, Abuka Sambata, has appealed to people of the Sisala East District to put the past behind them and smoke the peace pipe in order to get a district chief executive appointed for the area. He stated that the district is the only one among 11 in the region without a district chief executive, and it appears to be running out of time, and government is in its second year. The Deputy Minister made the appeal at the 5th annual festival at Tumu in the Upper West region. Rafiq Salam has the rest of the
Sare Biele in Sosala means Farmers Festival. It is celebrated to mark the end of the farming season and pray for success in the coming season. The paramount chief of the Tumu traditional area, Kuro Richard Babini Canton IV, stated that despite the significant success chalked in the production of cereals and other food crops, link roads are deplorable. Sosala land remains the food basket of the region, producing 45% of all foodstuff. Another source of worry penciled by the Tumu Kuro was the lack of a major dam for the Tumu township, as the old dam constructed over 70 years ago is silted.
The President in the State of the Nation address to Parliament on Thursday 21st February 2013 and Tuesday 21st February 2014 again announced the government's commitment to starting these roads. When on all shall we see the completion of these roads? Certainly, I'm confident that within the tenure of this office of excellency and our own son Alhaji Aminu Kamana, Minister of Roads and Highways, we shall see the completion of this road within the shortest possible time.
Kasambata implored sons and daughters of the traditional area to seize the opportunity offered by the festival to discuss peace efforts. The Deputy Regional Minister and Member of Parliament used the opportunity to exhibit their dancing skills to the admiration of all gathered. Earlier, the national lotteries led by the director in charge of special projects, Owura Mensah, donated a check worth 5,000 Ghana cedis for the festival. Rafik Salam's reports from Tumu in the Upper West region.
A 19-member Regional Lands Commission has been inaugurated at Bogatanga in the Upper East region. The commission, as part of its mandate, is expected to resolve issues of land disputes which have been a major problem in that region and in some cases resulted in the loss of lives. Upper East Regional Correspondent Albert Sori sent through this report.
Outgoing Upper East Regional Minister Alhaji Limuna Mohammed Muniru noted that encroachment of public lands by individuals and organizations is a major problem in the region. He said most of the encroachments come about as a result of improper documentation. Alhaji Mohammed Muniru therefore charged the members of the newly inaugurated Upper East Regional Lands Commission to diligently document state lands to avoid future encroachment by individuals. So we
must take what we are going to be giving, the assignment that we are going to be giving seriously, and see how best we can minimize some of the conflict associated with land tenure system in our communities. Let's be fair, frank and firm. We are not being brought to this particular committee to take sides. And let's do all our work devoid of politics of any ethnic inclinations. Let's say it as it's supposed to be, because land is very, very important. And those of us at the top here, we may struggle and get all the developmental needs for the region. And you come back, if there's no land, you cannot develop.
Chairman of the Upper East Regional Lands Commission, Alfred Alfulani Ajini, while entreating members of the committee to live up to the task assigned them, pledged to work hard to reduce land disputes in the region.
My colleagues and I promise to be equal to the task and state that we will not disgrace Mother Ghana and all who have contributed in one way or the other to put us to where we are today.
Albert Sori reports for Joynews.
So David, for our latest news headlines, just give us what we have.
Well, Ghana's parliament approves over 20 million Ghana cedis as the Black Stars budget for the 2014 World Cup festivities to be held in Brazil this year.
The old Isoya MA Junior High School in the Eastern region risks being shut down as parents continue to withdraw their awards from the school due to its poor state of infrastructure.
And we're being told that the clearing of debris at the site of the collapsed hotel building at Niboy Town here in Accra will be completed by tomorrow, Tuesday. That's it for the AM News. Stay on for sports, which is up shortly.
Stay on.